Michigan Fan TV. I'm here with Jerry, and Jerry's here, a big group, and there was a sign, U of M Law School. So I had to go interrupt a few lawyers from talking. It wasn't hard as I thought, Jerry.
Well, we're a friendly bunch.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. So obviously you graduated from here back in the day. We won't say the year, but we can see it on there. And but you're here for the game today. Is it going to be California dreaming for our Wolverines today?
I think it will be. What's your name?
Chuck.
I think it will be, Chuck. So today's game is going to pivot on the USC offense against the Michigan defense. And Rod Moore is back at safety. And I think with our D tackles and our edge rushers and our linebackers, I think Michigan's going to have the edge. USC is playing their backup center, and he's not as good as the starter. And I know that Lincoln Riley's going to bring it on the offensive side of the ball, but I really think that this battle is going to be won or lost between the USC offensive line and the Michigan defensive line.
That's a great take, and we're talking to another fan, and he says both teams are 4-1, and it's sort of like a mini playoff eliminator type game, right? Not that you couldn't lose a game and still win out and get in, but for me, at least where my mind is, USC lost 2 weeks ago, got a bye, big home game for them. Does that concern you at all? Do you think Michigan has already had enough road experience to overcome some of that?
So today at the game, I'm the official rabbit foot because USC lost 2 weeks ago to my undergraduate school, the University of Illinois. And I was here in 1989 with Pat Hayden's tickets in USC territory, surrounded by a bunch of old, angry USC doctors, and that was the game when it was Todd Marinovich as the quarterback, and he was the bionic quarterback against Illinois' Jeff George. And through the first 3.5 quarters, the score was 13-0 in favor of USC, and in the last 6 minutes, Jeff George threw 2 touchdown passes, and Illinois won 14-13. So my prediction today, Chuck, is that Michigan's going to have an explosive play in the fourth quarter. Maybe it'll be another Justice Hayes, 75-yard run, and I think Michigan's going to pull it off.
I love it. I love the confidence. I have not heard Jeff George and Marinovich. Yeah, he was supposed to be like the guy.
He was a bionic quarterback.
Yeah.
From being a little boy, he was eating special herbs and whey, and he was supposed to be this great quarterback, but he turned out to have a little bit of a confidence problem.
Yeah, I think there's some issues with the upbringing and everything
that. Yeah.
So do you get to a lot of games out here?
Yes, I was at the Michigan Washington games at Husky Stadium last year. And I try to get to a game at least once a year. My friends and I who are here tonight, we were at the Tunnel Gate game against Michigan State a few years ago in Ann Arbor. And so, I have plenty of photos and plenty of memories of Michigan football.
Well, Jerry, I love some of the history you brought up. I can tell you're a really knowledgeable fan. Thank you for sharing all that. And go blue, baby.
Go blue. Thank you, Chuck.